hole is two really better than one. Yes. No. Chopped chicken, some butter. All right. Waterfire, what up, bro? Doing pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. Just trying to get some breakfast whipped up. Gasan, what up? What's going on? How y'all doing, man? It's a great Friday. Great time to be alive, man. What's up? Little black pepper. I got a little shell in there. A little garlic salt, and we're gonna throw some chopped chicken in there. I didn't eat anything. Oh, you hungry? I'm about to make some. I got 3 eggs here. I'm gonna throw some chopped chicken on top. Just had you a bagel, Riz. That's what's up, bro. I had some of this chopped chicken on here, and then I'm gonna mix it in. So I'll show you what it's looking like right now. So that's the eggs with the chicken, and we're gonna incorporate it. Oh snap! The Trolliums have arrived. So let's go ahead and move Buddy out. Nah, steroids are in your mouth, bro. All right, so let's get that. Let's go ahead and get some sourdough toast to go along with it. You know what I mean? We got the eggs right here. We're gonna hit them. Appreciate you, G Hassan. Y'all smash the like button for your boy. I would appreciate it. So we're gonna beat these up together. It's gonna make a nice little smash your eggs in with the chopped chicken. Let that cook. We're gonna put the sourdough. What's up, Skyrom? We're gonna put the sourdough in the toaster. And then we're gonna make a smoothie with that. Appreciate you, G. Is it Gassan or is it G Hassan? Got me a little bone broth right here. Start the morning off first thing. What's going on, Ciroc? You know what I mean? First thing. Smelling good. Let's turn this on low so my eggs don't get too dry. What's going on, Chase Christian? How you feeling, bro? I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Feeling great. All right, let me get this out of my way. All right, eggs are pretty much almost done. Fourth wall, what's going on, man? All right, I can put these eggs away here. Let me see if I got some. I got a little arugula. I'm gonna go ahead and add to that bad boy. I'm gonna get in there. So I got a little baby arugula. I'm gonna add to that. Cooling, just getting up. That's what's up, man. Where you from, brother? We'll drop a little arugula in there. Just for a little flavor, but also for some nutrients. You get a plate. New Orleans, man. Shout out to New Orleans, man. Are you a New Orleans Saint fan? Are you a New Orleans Saint fan? I appreciate you, Chase. Appreciate the love, man. Shout out to the New Orleans Saints, bro. I got Alvin Kamara on my fantasy team, bro. So shout out to the New Orleans Saints, bro. Skyrom. You a New Orleans Saint fan too? Skyrom? Yeah, shout out to the New Orleans Saints. I'm actually a Philadelphia Eagle fan. EAGLES Eagles, baby. Let's go. All right, so we got that. Sourdough toast is almost done. That's the chicken, the chopped chicken with the eggs and the arugula. Yes, sir. That's right, bro. Gotta represent your team, man. What do you think they're gonna do this year with Kellen Moore? Kellen Moore came from Philly, and he's now with he's your head coach now. What do you think about that? You think do you like him so far? What do you think? He was the I mean he won the Super Bowl with Philly, so it ain't like he don't know what he's doing. But he was a coordinator. He was a coordinator. Yes, sir. I'm just from Louisiana, but I like them and my favorite cowboy and my favorite Cowboys and Reggie Bush. Oh, you like Cowboys? Skyrim? So you watched the game last night. Very interesting game last night. Very, very interesting. Yeah, Reggie Bush was a dog, bro. Reggie Bush, to be honest, was it's probably the best college highlights that you could ever watch is Reggie Bush highlights. I don't think there's any college highlights better than Reggie Bush at a university or USC. I don't think there's any highlights that come close to Reggie Bush's highlights. They're just that good. Breakfast is coming right along, guys. Coming right along. All I need now is a nice smoothie. Yeah, gotta eat. I even go to the stadium when it first built. Me and Uncle took a picture of the first statue of the first coach of the Cowboys. Wow, that's what's up, bro. I'm actually an Eagles fan, so I'm a Cowboys rival. I'm a Cowboys. We have a rivalry, you know what I mean? But I respect it, though. I'm a fan of the game first, you know what I mean? So I respect it. I totally respect it. All right, let's get this smoothie going too, man. No, it ain't complete till we get a smoothie. Yeah, I know. yeah, we don't like the Cowboys like that, brother. Hey, Skyron, let me ask you a question, if I may. Is 2 better than 1? What do you think about that? Is 2 better than 1? Is 2 better than 1, my brother? What you think? I would love to hear your thoughts. So that's what it's looking like so far. We got the chopped chicken, eggs, arugula, sourdough toast. All we need is a berry smoothie, and it's going to be looking very good. You say it depends? Okay, Skyrom, if you don't mind sharing, what does it depend on? What does it depend on? I guess we could talk. I guess we're talking about like partnership, right? So what does it depend on for you, in your opinion? I totally get it, but I love sparking up conversation like that. It's got a new fridge. Thank God for a new fridge. It's okay, Chase. I know the viewer attention span ain't that long, so I got it. But that's what we're looking like, Chase, Christian. It's coming together nice. We're gonna get a berry smoothie to go with it, and that's gonna make the nutrition complete. We're gonna have plenty of fiber, plenty of good carbohydrates. And yeah, we're gonna be rocking and rolling. Skyrom says, appreciate you, Chase. Skyrom says, If it's not meeting in the middle, then one will always be putting in 50%. Always, in my opinion. Now, I like that, Skyrom. I like that. So I guess the caveat to it would be I guess the caveat to it would be like what kind of partnership, right? I guess would that be like something you could say, like if it's a healthy partnership or something like that? Got you, Skyrom. Yeah, I think healthy partnerships are where it's at. I think sometimes when people have bad experiences, I think they just turn off the possibility of a healthy partnership. You know what I mean? It's like when you go through something, you're like, oh man, you think all people are like that. So it makes you not want to partner anymore. You know what I mean? So I guess it would depend on the kind of partnership with any relationship, especially business. Skyrom, I totally agree. Um, I guess if we narrowed it down to uh, what kind of partnership, I think um, if you were to say that a healthy partnership, right? A healthy partnership, are those vital? Are those better than one? Are two healthy minded people better than just one healthy minded person? Let me ask you from that standpoint. What's going on, fourth wall? Morning to you, man. It changes your viewpoint on relationships. Chase Christian, it will. Why do you think it changes your viewpoint, Chase Christian? While you guys are answering that, I'm just making my beloved smoothie. You know what I mean? I have it every morning. It's beloved. Yeah, I think tonight we're actually having a show on it. Two emotionally intelligent is always better than one. Chase Christian, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I guess partnerships or two are better than one, but I guess it depends on the kind of two, right? Man, always love how the good Lord sends me people when I have a topic that I'm going to talk about. Sends me people with a mind, bro. It's a beautiful thing, bro. When you talk to people that have a mind, makes the conversation much better. But so I guess we would say then we would have to be specific on the type of two. So like Skyrom was saying, if it's two people that are not equal in their thinking, then it won't work. But if you get two people that are emotionally intelligent and they're partnering, then it will get better or it will be better than one. So I love how you guys made that nuance, man. That's beautiful. But breakfast is getting there, y'all. It's looking good, man. Okay, it says, well, into my experiences, Skyram agrees. Got you. Into my experiences, I used to go into relationships with my heart on my sleeve. Nowadays, I go into them with a realistic mindset. No, that's powerful, bro. Being realistic is powerful because you're being honest with yourself. But let me ask you this: do you think having a relationship in general is better than just being solo? Now, and when I say a relationship, we're going to presuppose we're talking about two healthy minded individuals. We're going to presuppose that, guys. Two healthy minded individuals. A lot of days you see people kind of riding solo because of trauma and pain. And I think it's hard to build healthy community if everyone is just solo. You know what I mean? Everyone's just, I'm doing me. I get it. I used to be just like that. I'm just doing me because I don't want any trauma. I don't want any more hurt. Single life can be better sometimes because some people don't know how to be alone, let alone be alone with themselves. You're right about that, man. Chase Christian, I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you're here, man. You and Skyrom, Fourth Wall, you guys are talking real good, man. I love it. I love it, man. Uh, I think, in my opinion, if you talk about any big corporation or any business that's thriving, usually thriving businesses have healthy partnerships. Usually, not all, but most. If it's not adding up to my life or not adding to theirs, I'd rather keep building myself. True, true, Skyrom. I guess until you meet the right partnership. I guess until you meet the right partnership. Yeah, Fourth Wall. Just glad you're here, bro. That's all. You gotta have your self love. You gotta have self love before loving someone else, because then you'll make them your world. Yeah, you're right about that, Chase. People make that mistake on making a person their world rather than actually realizing that they have to be an individual. God's child, what's up? How you feeling, God's child? Yeah, you're totally right about that, Chase. Totally 100% right. What about what about business relationships? What about business relationships? Do you think businesses thrive with partnerships more so than singular businesses? What do you guys think about that? Do you think partnerships in business, or do you think it's better to do it solo? What do you guys think about that? God's child, I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How you doing? Sorry, guys. So, Skyrom, you think businesses are better with partnerships? Yeah, of course, partnerships are always great as long as it's a partnership and both are benefiting. Got it, Chase Christian. Got it. Got it. So, all right, I got an even better question because you guys are smart. You guys are the smart group today. We got the smart group. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think that people have to come to terms with their past traumas in partnerships if they've had bad experiences? Do you think they have to come to terms with it and heal from it so that they can explore partnerships to grow? Or do you think it's okay to just, stay and just guard your heart so that you don't get that trauma anymore? No matter what you do, support will always be needed, even getting it for free. People use other people's money, but but only if they know it's going to be beneficial. True, 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 true. I love y'all, bro. So, so when it comes to partnerships, I don't know, Chase Christian, were you answering me when it comes to like healing from the traumas? Do you think that once you've had a traumatic experience in partnerships, should you should you just continue to guard your heart? That looks good, right? Or should you try to heal from that trauma so that you can explore other partnerships? What do you think? Some people say, you know what, I'm gonna just ride solo because I don't want to go through that hurt or that pain again. Other people say, you know what, I need to explore healing from those pains so that I can get better, so that I don't stay, you know, emotionally wrecked and never opening up myself for positive opportunities. What say you, fam? By the way, this is something that we're actually talking about tonight. We're talking about this around 6 p.m. We're gonna have a live call-in show. I don't know if that's your thing, Chase Christian, or if that's your thing, Skyrom. But we're having a live call-in show about this where people can come up and talk about this topic. All right, let's see. Chase says absolutely. Because if you're not healed, you attract other toxic people more than likely. That's why self-love is important to get to really know yourself. Man, that's powerful. I love that. You definitely gotta heal or that bad juju follows you. Wow. Wow. So you know it's crazy? Like when you talk about healing, right? Chase Christian, how would you tell a person to heal from a by the way, check breakfast out, y'all. Is it looking good or what? How do you tell a person to heal from traumatic experiences so that they can open themselves back up to partnerships? Always guard your heart, but don't let anything change you and hold you back. If it's something that needs to be expressed, got you. Got you. Appreciate you, Skyrom. I'm so glad I met you guys on here, man. You guys are very smart. I love how y'all think. You guys are interactive. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Let me say grace. That's what I do. Amen. So, how would you instruct a person to heal from past traumas like that? First, they got to realize that they're traumatized. A lot of people normalize traumatic things so they don't ask for help. Wow. I love that. First, they got to realize that they're traumatized. Wow. Wow. That's a big wow. He said the first thing you got to do is you got to realize that you're traumatized in the first place. That's super huge, bro. So would you say, is that like being honest with yourself, would you say, Chase? Or is that like just a realization? What would you say, bro? Is it like being honest with yourself, or is it just like a realization that just happens over time? What do you think? What's going on, Kyle? So far, so good, brother. How are you, man? Chase says, understand your emotions and maybe even try to empathize with other emotions. Got you. But Chase, let me ask you this. Wouldn't you say instructions like that is more so for somebody that's emotionally intelligent already? Kyle said, all good up here, man. Shout out to Canada, bro. Because I guess, Chase, I guess we would be assuming that that person is already emotionally intelligent to even realize that they're in a traumatic experience. Some people think that that trauma is just how life's supposed to be. So I never cooked my arugula inside of my eggs before, but man, it tastes really good. It gets annoying befriending people because of how fast they switch up on you. Some do. Some do fourth wall. But I guess when you meet people that are genuine, that are caring, that are consistent, I guess you have to make sure that you're not shielding off those partnerships as well. Because sometimes when you're hurt, you don't even open yourself up to the possibility of a healthy partnership. I think time and experiences also can make someone intelligent. It doesn't happen overnight. That makes sense too, Chase. Um, that makes sense too, Chase. I'll tell you what. If you look at the world as we see it today, um, I would say there are a lot less anomalies or a lot less people that think outside the box, like how we're talking, than there are people that think inside the box. I think inside the box thinking is more mainstream than out of the box thinking. You know what I mean? So being intelligent or having emotional intelligence, I don't think that that is mainstream thinking. I think mainstream thinking is herd thinking. Listen, follow, repeat, regardless of how it makes you feel. You know what I mean? To Chase's point, it's often the case that once you're in it, trauma bonded, for example, you can't see the forest for the trees. You're right about that. Some people stay like that though, Kyle. Like some people, um, they'll get offended if you tell them to come out of their trauma, even if you say it nicely. But I noticed that some people don't mind staying in trauma because they feel like it'll be too hard to come out of it. And then sometimes it kind of closes off healthy relationships, you know? It really helps to have a good support group. Someone who has the best family is usually best for this. Kyle, that's powerful because we're actually talking about partnerships. And, you know, sometimes people don't have strong families, um, or else this conversation would be easy. We would just be like, yeah, use your family. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know what most of them is. Think about that part. Yeah, Chase, that's the biggest thing, right? The conversation that we're having is a very intelligent or emotionally intelligent conversation. Most people won't understand what we're even talking about, um, because it's not mainstream. I think the easiest partnership should be family, but if we're being honest, not everybody has strong families. In fact, a strong family is not even mainstream pushed anymore. Having a strong family is like, it's not a flex. It's like, oh, you have a strong family? Big deal. The reality is, a strong family is the building blocks of most civilizations. A strong family. But not everybody has it. So that's where partnerships come in. You know what I mean? Right. And normalized trauma is generational curse that a lot of people overlook because they think it's normal. That is correct, Chase. A lot of people don't even realize that it's generational because it's just what they're used to. You know what I mean? But if they were to look back in their lineage, they would see how deep the thinking goes, you know? So I made it my business to really pay attention to things that I believe and make sure that they're not part of the trauma. Because if I just continue it, I'll just continue the generational, like you said, the generational curse. Which supplements do you use? Um, I take protein. I take 2.5 grams of creatine. I drink it in a smoothie. And that's it. I just eat good and exercise well. But yeah, Chase, most trauma is passed down from generation to generation. So it takes for people like us to be emotionally intelligent and say, hey, this may be causing us this may be the root of the trauma. This may be what's causing the trauma. You know what I mean? So that we can start to heal within and then start to create healthy partnerships or healthy relationships. Not to be deep, but I guess I became emotionally intelligent early because of poor example my dad gave me, my siblings, and it taught me how to really look at the world in a big way. Chiz, I don't mind you being deep, bro. I come to YouTube for deep conversations. Sometimes it's sports, sometimes it's nutrition, sometimes it's fitness. But if you don't go deep, I don't think you can fully grow and heal as human beings. You know what I mean? So I don't mind you going deep, bro. But that's powerful though. That's truly powerful, bro. Sometimes when you see bad examples of things, it makes you know what not to do. You know, especially if you don't like how you felt. Like if you don't like how you felt, it makes you not want to be that way. You know what I mean? So I think that's powerful, dude. I think we have to heal. Lightweight Ryan, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. I think we have to normalize the path or the journey to healing so that we can start to develop healthy partnerships again. And what I mean by that is if you went through an experience where it hurt you, someone hurt you, a situation hurt you, or made you feel a certain type of way, I think it's important to heal from that so that you don't bring unhealthy attitudes into healthy partnerships, healthy relationships, right? So I think everybody has to take time, give themselves grace so that they can definitely grow into themselves and definitely say, you know what? I went through this back then, but I'm not going to go through this with this person. I'm not going to go through this with this partnership. That's any partnership, business, relationship, friendship. It doesn't matter. I think all people deserve to be healed. All people deserve to move forward. Now, how we go about healing and moving forward, it may be different. I have my method. My method may be different, but the reality is, I think all human beings want to be whole. They don't want to feel like that. People don't want to feel like that. You're absolutely right. My dad was a drug dealer, had 7 kids from 6 women, 15 to 24. I'm the oldest, and I just saw things early on and knew about history at African Americans. Stay different. Listen, Chase Christian, it takes one person to break it, bro. It takes one person to break a generation of trauma like that. It takes one person to take a stand and say, you know what? I don't know about nobody else, but that trauma is ending with me. I'm going to use this trauma as fuel to my fire. It takes one person. So shout out to you for that. Man, I love that. I love that. I love that, Chase Christian, man. Hey, you welcome around here, man. I love that. I was taught a great trick long ago from older gentlemen. Find something every day to be grateful for. Listen, Kyle, that's huge, Kyle. There is stuff to be grateful for, regardless of what you're going through, guys. When you wake up in the morning and you're able to breathe, breathing itself means opportunity. If you wake up in the morning and you're able to breathe, It means another opportunity. It doesn't mean perfect life, but it means another opportunity. If everyone on the screen could breathe with me. One more time, breathe with me. You just breathe, or you just breathe 2 breaths. That means you have a great opportunity to make a change in your life. No matter how small. There you go. Yep. Live life with intentions, whether big or small. Chase, that's it right there. Having the mindset to get 1% better every day. Just 1%. You don't have to make a full 360, 180. Just 1%. And guess what? When you live life like that, when you live life present, being where your feet are, I'm practicing that all month long. I just want to be where my feet are. I don't want to go too far in the past to what happened. I don't want to look so far in the future that I forget about the now. I want to be literally where my feet are. Because you know what? The past can never change. The future isn't here. But today, guess what? I have power over today. I have power over today. I can't change what happened, 5, 10 years ago, unfortunately. And I can't make the future happen any quicker. What I do have the power to do is I have the power to make incremental steps every single day, 1%, not on anyone else's clock. When you live like that, when you live with intention, when you make incremental steps, it's not if you get better, it's when you get better, because you will get better. I know from a fact, making 1% better changes little by little. You're going to get better, but you got to be present. You got to be present. You got to be in the moment. You got to be here today. You can't be where you were. You can't keep rehashing the old relationships. You got to be in today. Yesterday's gone. All you have is today. Move forward. Keep going and growing, baby. Yep, like this morning, I have a job interview and I already have 2 jobs. Just going with intention and maybe it's life changing. Listen, Chase, you have the right mindset. When people have mindsets like yours, it's not a matter of if their life changes, it's when. Because it's going to change for you. Stop worrying about the past and just be in the now. It gets better. Lightweight. That's right. That's right. Forward thinking. Old keys don't open new doors. And sometimes in life, you got to be uncomfortable. You got to be uncomfortable to be comfortable. That's right. Sometimes you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Realizing that it's just like the weight room, right? When you go to the gym, you're lifting weights, you're tearing down your muscle in order to rebuild it. You have to find comfort in being uncomfortable at the gym. Raycon, what am I eating? I got some eggs, chopped chicken with arugula, some sourdough toast, and one of these infamous smoothies. Hey, I appreciate you, Kyle. Thank you, man. Keep climbing. That's right. Hey, you have a great day too, bro. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kyle. Much love to you, man. I'm glad you like the message, man. I agree with Chase Christian. Being uncomfortable is what gives you strength to break those barriers. That's right. That's right. And you know what I realized, lightweight? When we talk about partnerships, right? I think this is just my opinion. if you live with intention, if you live intentional on getting better, if you live intentional on being whole, I think the right partnerships will happen in the midst of being intentional. I really do. It may not be right away. It may take some time. You know what I mean? Rome wasn't built in a day, right? But I truly believe that if you're intentional, you don't have to look around for who's going to join you. You have to keep going forward, right? And as you go forward, those partnerships are going to come out of the woodworks when you least expect it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to attract other people that want to go in the same direction. I agree with that. It does take time, man. But hey, it's better. That's right, lightweight. Better than never. Hey, Chase, I totally agree, man. I appreciate you, man. Listen, blessings to you, and I hope you kill that job interview, man. I can't wait till you get the job, bro. Appreciate you, Chase Christian. I'll see you on the next one, Chase. Man, I didn't even know I was going to go live this morning. I'm glad I did because I met some incredible people, man. Skyrom, it's okay. Listen, Skyrom, tonight at around, I want to say between 6 and 7 p.m., but it's probably going to be around 6 o'clock. Between 6 and 6:30, we're going to have a live call-in show where people are able to hit the link and come up and have this conversation. Only if you want to. If not, you can just hang out in the comments and be a part of it. But we're going to have some questions on partnerships. What up, Raphael? Always think you're constantly improving. Given that you're putting in the work, you don't have to look for that partner that's going to come at the right place. That's right. That's what's up, little DJ, man. Good to see you, man. Raphael, good to see you, bro. Tonight, between 6 and 6:30, we're going to have open lines, open minds, where we're going to be talking about partnerships, the good, the bad, the ugly. Do we need them? Are we better with them? What to look for when it comes to partnerships? I think it's going to be powerful for all people that want to grow. And that's what we're about around here. We want to keep going. We want to keep growing. And I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be me, my nephew, and any one of you that want to come up and talk. Or if you want to just hang out in the comments and interact with us, that's cool too. Cowgirls were looking like Cowboys last night versus Eagles. A 4-point game is crazy. Yeah, little DJ. The Eagles came out with a new offense, trying to fine tune. You know, those are my boys. But a win is a win, baby. I'm counting the W's, man. A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think partnership. You watched it. I think partnerships are trivial for several reasons because of the different experiences that we have with Fly Eagles Fly. That's right. EAGLES Eagle. But we're gonna talk about it, y'all. So listen, put your notifications on between 6 and 6:30. I have it scheduled for 7, but I'm gonna put it earlier. So it's gonna be between 6 and 6:30. But you'll get the notification in a little bit. It's already scheduled, but if you guys could come by, if you want to be a part of the conversation, pop in. Let's talk about it. Let's build. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's take all the barriers off of us, you guys. Let's take the barriers off of us and let's become whole people. Let's talk about it. Let's build. Let's keep going. Why? Because why not? That's the question. Some people say, why me? Why not you? Why not you? You know what I mean? So Skyrom, that's what's up, little DJ. Put some of your progress reports inside of Discord, bro. I didn't even know if I was going live this morning because I had a busy day. But I'm glad I did, man. I made some great connections this morning with Chase, Skyrom, Kyle. It was a great conversation. So listen, tonight between 6:30, you guys put your notification on for the live call-in. If you like coming up and talking, you can do that. If not, hang out in the comments and just interact with us. We're gonna make it fun. We're gonna make it open mind, open lines. Lil DJ says I got banned from Discord, so I deleted it like a few weeks ago. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. How'd you get yourself banned, brother? But much love to you guys, man. Appreciate you coming by for the conversation. I hope to see you later between 6:30, where we're gonna have open lines, open minds, and we're gonna talk about it. All right. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all, oh, he said the R word. Listen, y'all be well. Hope to see you. Bring your mind, but bring your openness. And remember, no matter what you're going through, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, let's go. Let's grow. Much love to y'all, baby. Salute.